As far as merging households, my experience has been is you're building a life together. Again, you want to add things that bring joy, that bring peace and happiness to your life. If this becomes a struggle and it's hard, it's probably not meant to be. My experience has been love as a whole is easier to me and my husband. When we merged households, we worked together in a way that made sense. And just as an analogy, this really did happen. I had a couch and he had a couch. My couch was a grayish blue. My living room is blue and brown, and he had a white couch. You know, we kept my blue couch because it moved with the living room, right? So things like that make a difference, and just being able to add to your joy, add to your peace when you're moving in, when you're thinking of merging lives with someone.
I like that. All right, Monica and Daddy, how did you merge your households together?
Okay, well, get your phones out, follow us at on your Instagram. Put your phones out. I see you scrolling right there with the white lady with the white hoodie on. Beautiful young lady with the hoodie on. I see you. Yeah, your phone is out. Go on to your Instagram and go to The Lovelies, LUVLEES on your Instagram. And then my page is Comedian Danny, DANILUV. Comedian Danny, DANILUV. And we have a page together called The Lovelies, THELUVLEES. And we do comedy, we do skits. We have a comedy show coming up on the 28th. Our version was a little different. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be very vulnerable on this panel here. I moved in with her, and we do have an age difference, so I moved from my mom to living with her, and that was a difficult decision for me as a man. But I knew the value I added to her life and to the household and the skill sets that I bring. I knew I wasn't just leeching, if you will. You know, I knew I could add. I knew the condition of the home at that stage. I knew I was needed. I knew I was valuable. And also financially, I knew I could help as well. So I think it depends on the situation. You know, every situation is different. Every person is different. It varies. Like my man said, your happiness is still key, because I was cool with what I was doing, you know. But at the same time, you will have to come into some level of compromise, because you can't do everything that you was doing single in a relationship, you know. But that's still that happiness and that friendship was there, you know. So that worked for us, and learning how to coexist now, learning how to cohabit with each other, you know. You have to learn each other. You have to be open. If you're not open, it can be hard, because you're gonna have to bend a little bit, just a little bit. You're not gonna have to bend out the way or change directions, but you're gonna have to bend a little bit. And being open to that is gonna help it. And like you said, if the happiness is there, and this person is your friend, this person is a genuine companion, y'all gonna find me the way to work. And that's why our brand is Choose Love, because it's a choice. It's a choice to be together, and if you're choosing to merge lives, you're gonna choose to make it work.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna choose to make it work. And then our situation was a little different because my brother was living with me for 13 years, I believe, and he had just passed away. And Malachi was there for me, and he was already my friend before this happened, but he was there for me during that time. And so he was just there every night, just spending the night every night. And then eventually it was just like, why don't you just stay? And it was hard for him because it was like, I want to do my own thing, you know, have my own thing, but it's like, I'm going to end up being with you. So it's like, does it make sense to go get an apartment for 3 months and then come back and be like, hey, let's get married. You know, like, so we had to make a decision. It was just like, and my house is a fixer-upper, and he's a handyman, like by trade. So he can do gutters, and y'all looking for somebody, you know, paint or whatever. So he does that. So it was like, I need all of that, and he does that. So I appreciate him for putting down his pride as a man to move in with me, because that was hard. But it was like God was transitioning us to come together. Like the Bible says that the two will become one. And this is not even about where you physically live. It's about who you are becoming as a unit. Because we've been through so much. Like recently, we just went through a serious loss. Like I just had a miscarriage. And we are becoming even more closer because we experienced this loss together. And you just have to marry your best friend, because if you marry somebody who don't know you, who is not with you, it's gonna be hard. I've been down that road. And so you want to marry somebody that's gonna have your back, you have their back. You want them to succeed and they want you to succeed. Just be patient in the merging. I know you was probably having fun out there in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But you chose to be married to this person and just figure out what it is you need to do. Sometimes you may have to put down some selfish ways and be like, hey, you know, I like to take 30-minute showers, I'm gonna take a 10-minute shower instead, or whatever y'all gotta do, you know? So it's just about becoming one and loving the person as much as they love you.
Danny, let me just say this. You have been very vulnerable as a couple, very vulnerable with us on this stage, and very open with your relationship and what you've gone through. And we appreciate you being on this stage and sharing that. And we are wishing you the best. And we know it's going to come, so don't give up. Keep trying. All right, Carmen.
What's up, y'all? For everyone that just walked in. You know what? I gotta shout out my girlies again. I'm sorry. Shout out to my soul sisters. Okay. So, my name is Carmen Michelle. I'm an actress, singer, writer. I'm also practicing the Sacred Woman program with Queen Afua. I forgot to mention earlier that I am a yoga instructor. And I'm also a body worker, so for black tie assisted stretch. So if you need some help, I got you, okay? You can follow me on my entertainment page at carmen.michelle_. That's my Instagram. And then my yoga page is SOLFR33. I think it's _ yogi, YOGI. But you can find it from my main page. Also, if you want to look up my music, you can look me up as Carmen Michelle. It's MI_CHELLE. That's on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all that. So check out, tap in with me. The way I would answer that question is how you transition from being happily single, doing your thing, to getting into a loving relationship. That's key word, loving relationship. I would say what I would do and what I have done, if I meet a person and I am interested in that person, I let them know my boundaries first. I let them know certain things that make me feel safe within myself. So, and I allow that person to gauge whether that's something that they feel like they can provide, or, you know, wherever the case is. So I believe in always laying it down first at the beginning. What you're looking for, certain things that you don't like, certain things that you do like. I feel like when it comes to connecting with a person, that is an active choice. So you have to actively allow that person into your space. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, you're not ready yet. So you should never force something that doesn't, so much come naturally. Because sometimes you can speak to a person and you'll be like, I don't know why I don't like them. I don't know why this person been trying to get with me for 2 years or something. I just don't know why. I just don't feel it. You don't feel it. You can't force it. So I feel like, just open yourself up to a person that you feel comfortable with. Let them know who you are. And if it's meant to go further, then it will. But you all have to see if you can connect with that person with the things about them, and if that person can connect with you. So like, in my instance, I am an entertainer, but I'm still a human. I still want to be loved. And my whole thing is, okay, if I am going to connect with this person, I need you to understand me, the type of person that I am. So I love to express myself. I don't do anything for the attention of the opposite sex. And with me being an entertainer, that's hard for some men to understand. And they may get insecure and stuff. So when I meet a guy and we have conversations and stuff, I'll let them know, I need someone that is not insecure in themselves. Because what I do is something that I love to do. This is a part of me. I've been like this for forever. So I need someone to be accepting of that. And if they can be accepting, then you can move forward, but you gotta accept them too. So it's not all about you, but definitely just take your time and learn each other. So that's what I would say.
All right.